Hello, Altos. How are we doing? Good to see you all here in the chat already. Busy, busy, busy. Lots of people already here. Enjoying reading these comments. Lots of people here for a second Rossini session. Hi Judith, honestly, you're back for more. Hi Jane, hi Nora, hi Maggie, Jane and Colette, hello, hello. Good to see you. Hi Sue, hi Gillian, and Violet Ivy. I'm going, you Violet or you Ivy? Hi Angela and Alexandra. Hello Carol. Well, it's good to be here. We've had some wonderful rehearsals. This is, of course, the last of the 4 of the sectional rehearsals. If the altos have beaten Mark here, then surely the altos get the prize for the most on time section, which is the prize I'm awarding this week. Hi Anne, hi Helen. Oh Carol, I'm glad to see you've signed up for Puccini as well. I'm looking forward to that. Hi Rosemary. I've just seen someone saying, do we need to do warm-ups? For the sectional rehearsals, they will be smaller, shorter warm-ups. There will be one, but it will be quite short. So I suggest that whilst you're chatting at the moment, just do a little bit of funny sounds, keep your voice ticking over. And on the tutti rehearsals, I'll do something a little bit more extravagant. Hi Roz. Yes, the altos get the prize. Am I exhausted after already having a rehearsal? Yes, well, it's hard to keep those sops in order, isn't it? It does take a lot of discipline over there. I'm fine. I have had lots of coffee today, feeling quite buzzing. Helen, be gentle. I will. Don't worry. I'm getting a question about the Puccini score. I need to get back to you on that one, Gillian. We've just finalised the orchestral score, so I need to go through that and double check. But I will let you know as soon as I can. Well, we will wait for everyone to join. Can't start early, can't let anyone miss anything. But it's good to have the early birds here, nice and keen and ready to go. Lots of people piling in. Hi Annalisa, back for more. We've got some work to do on the Kyrie and the Gloria today, and hopefully by the end of this you're going to feel really on top of both of those movements. And next week things do step up a little bit with movement 7, Cum Sancto Spiritu. It does get just that little bit warmer and hotter, slightly faster, a few more notes, but I like that we get a little bit of calm before the storm this week and settle into the music. It's so beautiful. I'm really enjoying getting to spend so much time on it, actually. Shoulder rolling, making a horrid crunchy noise. Yeah, mine do that. My neck does a little bit of that as well. It's all this time in front of the computer. I have to make sure I get so excited by reading the comments. No. sit back, relax, enjoy the comments from afar. Hi, Jan. Well, we'll start in 5 minutes. We're nearly there now. Ooh, Ethel. Ooh. Not sure I want to picture those noises. I love this movement 7 worry that we've all got. It's all going to be fine, I promise. All in good time, In fact, next week I've dedicated the whole week to movement 7. So we don't need to feel under pressure. We don't have 2 movements to get through, just the one. We'll be fine. I believe in us. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Susanna. Yes, cats. Hooray. Big shout out to all the cats joining us today. Cats are my favourite. Ellie loves cats. Just a couple more minutes. Come on, late altos, where are you? Hello, Brenda. Jane. At least Tallulah isn't distracting you. It's a good job I don't have a cat, honestly. 50 cat ornaments, wow. Yes, Jane, someone did bring up the cat duet in the last session as well. Hi, Barbara, hi Terry. So I do enjoy the cat stories. Not quite late yet, I would say. 3 more minutes by my watch. Don't worry, Maggie, we knew what you meant. Oh, hi, Rachel. We're just starting in a couple of minutes. And I was saying at the beginning that we'll do a very brief warm-up for this, but I'll save the longer warm-ups for the tutti session. So if you want to be making some funny noises right now and just getting your voice, saying hello to your voice, then do. Hello, Angela from Manchester. Well, we had okay weather today, didn't we, Angela? It wasn't terrible. Hello, Adele. Hi, Mary. Oh, cool, Rachel. That's great. So presumably you came to the Cantos concert at the castle, as that is the only time I have been there. Oh, Susanna, I'm sorry to hear that you've got more strict restrictions. Oh, Bramall, lovely. I'm really not far from you in West Didsbury. I go cycling round there. You should look out your window, Angela. I do a nice cycle round Cheadle and Bramall from West Didsbury. Well, we've just got a minute to go. It's so wonderful to see people from all across the globe here. I find that so exciting. Angela is round the corner from me, but we've just had Violet Ivy too from Pennsylvania. Madness. Oh, Mary, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, thank goodness for Sick Indeed, absolutely. Well, it is 4:30, so I think we should begin. It's wonderful to have you all here today for our alto sectional. This is the final of the 4, so we've had some really good rehearsals this week, and I think everyone else is feeling nice and confident about the Kyrie and the Gloria, and I hope we do at the end of this. I'm going to do a very brief warm-up, as I say, so if you can stand up, then do, but I'm going to stay sitting down, feet planted on the floor, feeling that they are part of your posture, making sure they're being important so you can feel the floor through your feet and you feel that they're being useful there. And then we're going to grow through our spine and the back of our head, but not lifting through the chin, please. Growing through, feeling tall through the back of the head and the crown of your head. And then we'll shrug our shoulders and relax them and shrug and relax. And finally shrug, and this time we will sigh as we release that. Wonderful. Okay, after me, please. Shh, 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 shh. Lovely. Now, I'm most interested in the k today because of the Kyrie that we're about to sing. So let's just get the k going nice and excitedly. 3 times in a row, please. 2, 3, 4. And if that's nice and energised, then I think that the sound that follows it will be fantastic. We'll come to the sound that follows it in a moment. But for now, let me give us a nice pitch of B flat major. And from here, we'll sing on an ooh to C major to here, and we're going to have ooh, wow. So opening that lovely rich ooh into a really wide R at the top of the scale, please. Here we go. 1, 2. Ooh, wow. Wonderful. A little bit of the numbers, but not the whole thing today. I'll save that for the tutti. But today, just as normal to begin with. So that's 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and so on. Here we go. 2, 3, and 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. And with everyone else, we've been thinking about making the consonants of the numbers really, really right at the front of the tip of the tongue and the teeth and the lips. The tip of the tongue and the teeth and the lips. So we're going to have 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Really, really forwards and kind of sparky consonants that are really energized. And the sound itself, the actual pitch on the vowels, is going to be less loud. It's really going to be about kind of... Okay? Here we go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Did you get that nice and wordy and crisp? Crisp and precise, I think, is what I wanted that time. Good. Well, look, that was a very brief warm-up, but I want to get stuck in today. So we're going to begin with the Kyrie. If you turn to the front of that, and we're going to remind ourselves of the first section before we get to the Christe. We'll sing that with Flossie, who's the alto cantos chorister, just to remind ourselves, and then we'll look at that in some detail. So here it comes. Tenors. Great. We're going to stop there so rudely to Richard. Now, let's go back to the beginning. Hopefully that was a nice little refresh of what we did on Tuesday. But let's look at your very first phrase. So this is the second bar of figure 1. Now, we were talking on Tuesday about the magic, the mysterioso, the excitement of this first entry and this feeling of it going somewhere, it kind of introducing the fact that there's a lot more to come in this mass, okay? So the tenors and the basses obviously deliver the news first, but you're third in, and immediately you need to set the kind of crescendo rolling that we're going to get to forte quite soon. So make sure that your crescendo is nice and clear on the page. I would draw a hairpin rather than writing cresque or anything like that. And let's hear that first entry. Ki, 3, 4. Kyrie, Kyrie, eleison, eleison, eleison. Good, and a lovely diminuendo, please, at the end of that phrase. I just played a wrong note, I'm really sorry, but we'll go over that again. Now, if you go back to figure 1, your first entry, the K of Kyrie is going to be the thing that inspires this mysterioso sound. So instead of it being a kind of Q, kind of low energy and a dark vowel, we're going to go for K. So the K is full of K, and the K vowel has a little upturned lip. Kyrie, Kyrie, eleison, and then smorzando, dying away. So this, the A is going to be the loudest note there at the beginning. And then diminuendo away, please. And you can take a breath after zon on the E. And then we continue onto the D sharp. And fade to nothing. So there's already so much musical detail just in that very first section. Meanwhile, underneath all of this, and I had so many comments about how wonderful the accompaniment is. It's so wonderful. It's the heartbeat, isn't it? It's the chugging along thing. It's the motor. What we have to do as the singers here is glide over the top of that. We need to be totally in tune with what's happening there. Totally in sync and knowing that it's there and locked into the rhythm. But overall, our sound is just going to glide over the top of it all. Okay, so why don't we try a little bit of that from the beginning, shortly before your entry, I hope. Here we go. Tenors. Kyrie, Kyrie, eleison, eleison, eleison. Good. So did you get all of that musical detail in? Make sure it's pencil marked in, and then you'll remember that for next time as well. But nice. So we get to figure 2 and the sun comes out. Hooray, hooray. Now it's quite difficult for you altos because you kind of sit in quite a low part of your voice and you don't move that much. So it's really important that as you sing an E quite a lot, Kyrie, eleison, lots of E, that you really think about the tuning of that E and you think about doing something, kind of spinning the sound. Think of it as having phrasing, or think of how important the dynamics are. But what we mustn't do is just park the car on those notes. We have to think of moving. So let's hear that quadruple P entry at figure 2. 1, 2. Kyrie, eleison, Kyrie, eleison, Kyrie, eleison, Kyrie, eleison. And that's our next section, because we go into the double dotted Kyries after that. So for this section that we've just looked at, there are a couple of things that are really important to me. Firstly, you see this hairpin shape all the time, this sense of going and then away, and these little emotional kind of surges of sound. So can you take those hairpins to a real extreme when you've got them? We've just passed one, for example. And then if we look back at figure 2 now, we can add in a tenuto. So I've said the sun comes out at figure 2, and then it's a little bit darker, and I can see all your sun emojis, by the way. And then it's a little bit darker for the forte. Now for the forte, I would even add in a tenuto mark on the D sharp. So So it has a lean into the ele. Eleison. And then the next phrase, Kyrie, hairpin, zon. And the zon has a hat on it. And we were just talking with the sopranos about what these hats might mean. For me, in the Kyrie, they mean a lean into that note. That's going to be the kind of the note that's important in this phrase. When we come to the Gloria, it means something entirely different because it's Gloria, ba, 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 and it means at that point. But here, I don't think it makes sense to really attack these notes with the hats on. So really think about weight instead of attack for those, okay? Right. Figure 2, please. Let's sing that with Flossie. This is figure 2. It's shortly before. Here we go, figure 2. Kyrie eleison, Kyrie eleison, Kyrie eleison, Wonderful. And that final E natural that we just sang, eleison. You need to just think about that being quite bright actually for that E natural, especially after we've had an E flat in the bar before. So just think about lifting that a little bit higher than you might want to so that it sits nicely because it's the major third in that chord there. Now then, as we continue on, we have your next entry, and I mentioned this on Tuesday, but we're going to practice this now. To get these double dotted notes and the semiquaver in the right place, we're going to pulse our way through the long note. So we're going to go and so we're just going to do those 2 Kyrie eleisons, and we're going to go on the ki. So we're pulsing the semiquavers, which means when we get to the re, it will be in exactly the right place. Here we go. 1, 2. Eleison and eleison. How was that? Should we try that again? Here we go. Same place is 1, 2. And now I want to add something else into that. Keep doing the pulsing, please. Keep pulsing. But I want the dynamics now to be super duper clear. So we're going to start that first Kyrie piano. It's not in your score, but write piano at the beginning of that hairpin. Take it all the way up to forte as written, and then down to pianissimo as written. And then the next Kyrie, again, start that piano. Piano up to forte and back down to pianissimo. Okie dokie. Should we try those semiquavers now, still pulsing and with the dynamics, okay? Lots to think about. This is the A. 1, 2. Kyrie eleison, Kyrie eleison. Now, we do sound a little bit like chickens, I think. So we'll take out the now and we'll smooth it all over. But I want you inside, if each one of us is thinking in the background, somewhere in our hearts, maybe your heart can start racing at that point, then we're going to be so unanimous on that where that semiquaver comes. So let's try that now, smoothing it out, keep the dynamics, but get that semiquaver in the right place. Here we go. 1, 2. Kyrie eleison, Kyrie eleison. And for this final C that you sing for this whole final section, can you make sure that you don't kind of use your real alto meaty chest voice, you know, Kyrie eleison, but actually lighten this off, eleison. So it's almost kind of ghost-like, and very, very kind of melts away into the accompaniment at the end. Oh, gone, okay? I think we should try some of this with Flossie. So before the Christe, so that's andantino moderato, before there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bars. And it's where you come in on your Kyrie. Okay? It's just before there for the track. Fantastic, which brings us on to our Christe eleison. Now, we talked about this on Tuesday. All of the words that come to mind for me are that it's prayer, it's prayer-like, and it's sung to yourself, it's intimate, it's personal, and we're not trying to send our voice out there. We're trying to sing in this sottovoce e legato manner, so it's under the voice and it's just precious. It's like we're holding a crystal vase or the tiniest crystal decoration, and your sound has you kind of singing to that, you know, because if you let go it smashes, you know. This is the feeling of this Christe for me. So let's have a look at your first entry. Here's your G. I think I said this on Tuesday, but you can take a breath with that comma. So we'd have Christe, Christe, just to acknowledge that there's a little lift with the comma. So it's not really a breath as such, although you probably will want a little top up of your breath to get you through the next phrase. So let's have your first few Christes here. 3, 4. Christe, Christe eleison, Christe eleison. It's so gorgeous. Okay, let's go back to the first Christe. And what I want you to find is some real lovely phrasing in these scales, in these crotchet scales. So your Christe and then Christe just feels like it goes, and the sun comes out at the top on the C. And then the next one, Christe. So we can really enjoy that really natural feeling of wanting to go with the shape of the musical line. Go with it, yeah? Do what feels natural and it will sound wonderful. Someone said yesterday that it's like Palestrina, and I totally agree. It's like romantic Palestrina, isn't it? It's just polyphony, beautiful polyphony, but something with a little bit more kind of gushy Italian romance about it. So enjoy it, enjoy it. Should we try this once more, this first entry? 3, 4. Christe, Christe eleison, Christe eleison. Oh, lovely, lovely. Now the vowels we want to keep bright. So Christe, Christe, T-E-H at the end. I'm loving Mary's comment because you just preempted me. Christe. And then eleison. So all of those vowels are just pure, and you always get a note to sing on the E of eleison. Sometimes in a math setting we'd just have eleison with no breakup of eleison, but here we always get that. So we'll always sing on 4 syllables on pure vowels. Eleison. Done. Pure and simple. Okay, can we look at your next entry? So we've just done liaison, and then we have a bar rest. And then here we go. 3, 4. Christe, liaison. Breath. Christe, liaison. 2, 3, 4. Breath. Christe. Away. Fantastic. So there's a little kind of couple of things I'd like you to think about here. Just before the end, so before figure 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, there's a little pull-up before the più lento. So your Christe will be affected there. We'll have Christe 1. So your stare will be a little bit longer and pulled out. Just be listening really carefully for the track, and then watching my conducting videos later down the line for how long that is. And then boom, and then we're back for eleison. Now, for you at the end, eleison, you kind of have the least interesting part in terms of notes, but we need to make you the most interesting part. Otherwise, we're just going to have this quite loud eleison, blasting through the middle of everything. Actually, can you make this G the kind of tonal centre for everyone so we can all lock into you? And then you become the 5th at the end. But actually you're so crucial the whole way through that. You're really like the anchor. So think about how important it is that your note doesn't slip in pitch. That tends to be what happens with repeated notes. They tend to just slip a little bit as they go on. So can you think about almost building pitch? And again, those pure and simple vowels. Keep it beautifully spinning and up in the mask of the face rather than which is just going to sit in a dark place, okay? I'm being asked about whether there's a long N at the end of eleison. Just, it's a little bit like a tenuto N. Son. But it's not lingering. So hopefully that answers your question. And again, I'll show that when I am conducting as well, so that it's nice and clear. Right, I wouldn't mind just running a little bit of that again, because there's some quaver movement before figure 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 before figure 3. Christe, this entry. Just let you find that. And this little quaver. It's so beautiful. So can you enjoy the fact that you get this little twiddly dancing moment? Christe. So expressive. Should we try this? Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Christe. Liaison. Christe. Liaison. 2, 3, 4. Liaison. Christe. 1. And just melt away, okay? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Should we sing this with Flossie? Here we go. Christe, Christe, Christe. So beautiful, so beautiful. Good. Now then, we come back to the recap of the Kyrie material. So much of what I said at the beginning applies to this, but just to check we've got that written in, let's look at your next entry, the fourth bar of figure 3. That's your E flat. Sotto voce again. K, mysterious K. And here we've got our crescendo for Kyrie, and then we're now forte. At this point, notice that your A flat that you've been singing on becomes a G sharp on son, which is exactly the same note. A little bit sneaky there, isn't it? But just make sure that you're not moving notes there. And then dying away, smorzando, and then and the sun comes out exactly on figure 4 this time. So we're thinking of the sunshine just that little bit earlier, and I want you to have that feeling of what happens over the bar line into figure 4 of Okay, I think we should put that all together. So let's look back at figure 3, where you come in for your next Kyrie on your E flat. And let's navigate all of that musical detail. We've done it at the beginning, so we can put it straight in here. Here we go. 3, 4. Kyrie, Wonderful. And I'm seeing that we've got the link to the tracks being put in the chat now. Just remember that if you have headphones, the mix is specially done so that you can hear Flossie in one ear and the rest of the choir in the other ear. And it works a treat because it feels like Flossie is literally sitting on your shoulder and the other choir over there somewhere. It's really nice mix, and it works really well to learn your part. And then, of course, when you're feeling nice and confident, join the tutti track. And then and that's equally balanced. But this panning in the different headphones is really good, and you'll hear it in these sessions if you put headphones in for the sessions. Okie dokie, figure 4. The sun has come out, you're on a C sharp, so that's a really exciting note in an A major chord, because you're the exciting major third. Kyrie. So 4 Ps, that's going to be pretty hard in a low register, so keep it light, keep it fluffy. Here we go, 1, 2. Kyrie eleison, Kyrie eleison, Kyrie eleison, Kyrie eleison, 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 eleison. Good. And this is our next section, because we come back to our dotted kyries, double dotted kyries in a moment. Now, I find this section actually really quite tricky because it's so chromatic. There's so many semitones and tones, and it's a lot about working out whether it is a semitone or a tone for the reading, and also sharps and naturals all over the place and flats. So I think we should just go over this once more for the notes, and really thinking about the tuning of those notes, but also for the dynamics. Now, I'm just going to answer a breathing question, which is that, are we breathing in the bar 2 before figure 4? And the answer is yes, we are breathing after zon there with the comma. Now then, at figure 4, we not only have these chromatic notes to kind of navigate and make sure we're singing absolutely spot on the pitches, but we've also got these hairpin shapes again, up and down. Do you know, it's so funny on here because I'm mirrored. So I go to do what I think is hands. I can't do it. I think I'm there. If I look at my hands instead of the screen, I'm trying to do them like that so that they're level. But I look at the screen and I end up doing this. So what I want is hairpins up and down like that. They're really important for these surges of emotion, these hairpins. So see if you can get those in, as well as these notes, which are not easy. I will give you that. Let's have figure 4. Figure 4, your C sharp in that bar, your C sharp is 1, 2. Kyrie eleison, Kyrie eleison, Kyrie eleison. Good. Well, that for me would be the section I would spend a little bit of time on for the notes, because it just kind of noodles about, but in quite a difficult chromatic way. Now, shall we carry on? So we get to this F sharp. Okay. I won't make you pulse it again, but you know the deal. So they're going to be really, really on time, precise for the double dots. Here we go. 1, 2. And great. Now this final eleison is going to be quite if we don't think about lightening it off. You know, the whole chord in fact sits really low for the whole choir. The sopranos are pretty low as well, but you know, this could have a real meatiness to it, which we don't want. So lighten this off. Okay, and just melt into the piano accompaniment so that we just kind of die away with it. Just looking back, count with me from the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars before the end. the beginning of that bar, you sing a C sharp, lays on, and then we have to go to the F natural. Now the tendency might be that you would want to sing an F sharp there, but it's just pitching to the F natural. So lays on, Kyrie. That's just the note that I would be worried about pitching there, okay? Let's just have a look at that final section one more time. So before the end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 before the end on your F sharp. Here we go. 1, 2. Kyrie eleison. Kyrie eleison. F. Kyrie light. Melt away. Wonderful. Should we sing that with Flossie? So I think we've got the whole of this section to sing, haven't we? So if we go back to figure 3, we'll put that all together. Here we go. Wonderful. Well done everyone. That is great work on the Kyrie. Hopefully you're feeling nice and comfortable with that. We are going to move on to the Gloria as well. I know there's not much in this, but what there is super duper important, and we have lots of details. So let's start at figure 5 in the Gloria. I'm going to play the soprano entry, and you're going to come in. Ba 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 ba. And again, we now get these hats on the notes again. This time meaning ba ba ba, real attack at the front of the note. Whereas in the Kyrie it was more of a whoo. Okay, so here's figure 5. This is the soprano entry. Gloria in excelsis Deo Good, and we're going to stop there, so don't worry about going on. We just want your first entry. And let's just do straight on your first entry now. So there's your A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Fantastic. Now, I want in excelsis. I want each one of those to be a hu, 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 hu. In excelsis. So that it's ba, 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 ba. And Deo. The O of Deo needs to phrase forwards. Deo. Rather than Deo. So don't be polite there, please. Think forwards. Let's have straight on your entry. 2, 3, 4. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Yes, with a sense of what's going to happen next. Whoosh. I'm going to give you the soprano entry now at figure 5, and you can come in next. Figure 5 is 3, 4. In excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Now let's have a look at your next bar. So you finish on a G, and then we can continue. 2, 3, 4. Gloria, Gloria. How fun. Now the gl of Gloria is going to happen way before the beat, so that the O, Gloria, ri, if you can roll your R's, then do. Gloria, and that O, ri, a are all upwards vowels, up Italian vowels, okay? Thinking of the mask of the face being where we're going to make the resonant sound, okay? Glo, 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 Gloria. Now, if I'm in the audience, the most likely thing I'd hear at an average performance of this piece would be glo, ah, and not ri in the middle of it. So can you make sure that that's the note I can hear? Gloria. Gloria. Ri is where we're going to put the weight, please. Okay, let's hear this. The G, Gloria. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gloria. 3, 4. Gloria. Now then, let's tag this on to the first section now. So here's your first entry. Gloria. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria. 3, 4. Gloria. And the ends of these Glorias are going to be exactly as written. So 1, 2, off. So off on the and of 2. 1, 2, off. And there's kind of a brick wall ending, because even though the word Gloria doesn't end with a T or a B or anything like that, we still need to have a sense of that's the end of the sound. It's not like our fuzzy endings in the Kyrie. Gloria, real kind of that was that. Oh, right. Should we put this together? This is from the very beginning of the Gloria. Oh, it's not that one though. Here we go. Silence. Cliffhanger.
Excelsis Deo, Gloria, Gloria.
How much fun. Did you give it your all? Were the trumpets sounding? Were they blasting? I hope so. It's great fun. I love this. Okay, we should look at the ending though, shouldn't we? So if you turn to the very end of the Gloria, the only other little bit that we have is the final few bars. Before the gratias, if we count back to your Adoramus Te entry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 before the end is your final entry. Adoramus Te. Now I said on Tuesday that this is going to be super duper simple, you know, nothing really happens, it's just still. But actually, there is a tiny thing I want, and that's because the basses begin with Adoramus Te, and then the tenors say the same thing, exactly the same thing. Adoramus Te on an F. But altos, I think you're really important here because you go, do you know what? I'm going to raise your F to an A. Adoramus Te. and kind of offer something new. And then the sopranos go, no, we want the F. Adoramus te, and take us back home again. But altos, you're the kind of wild cards here. Kind of the rebels. Never. I'm an alto. But this A needs to have a sense of kind of crescendo, really, and a sense of offering something new. So we've got Adoramus te, quite expectant, and then let the sopranos bring us back down again. Adoramus te. Okay, so I'm going to play the bass entry and the tenor entry, and then I'd like you to come in with your very expectant A natural. Here we go. Adoramus te, adoramus te, adoramus te, adoramus te. One more of those, please, altos. Here's the bass entry. Adoramus te, adoramus te, adoramus te, adoramus te. And then your final entry, please. Glorificamus te. And we have another load of you singing the same note in a row, again, which has a tendency to slip in pitch unless we counteract that and think of doing something. So although it's sotto voce again, it's that kind of ghostly, otherly sound, otherworldly sound, can you think of building pitch? Glorificamus te. So it just sits glorificamus, not glorificamus. You can just hear how that pulls the pitch down, but glorificamus te. And then we're going to melt that final te into nothing, so it dies away to nothing. Soft end to that word. It's nothing like Gloria. It's just te. Gone. And I've said to in my piece I've written it's like caught on a breeze, this little bit of music. It's just kind of like it happened and then it's poof, gone. You know, that's the feeling. It's so short and sweet but beautiful. And the vowel for te, or at least the syllable for te, is TEH, left wide open, not te. You know, don't turn it with a, because we hear the pitch bend. Te, we can hear it go flat, but te. So it's just basically, okay, nice and. Can we hear your final entry? Is 1, 2. Glorificamus te. One more is 1, 2. Glorificamus te. Poof. Great. Well, I think what we'll do is we'll listen from where we just finished. So this is back to figure 6. So we'll hear the soloists. And we've got the wonderful Lorna Day, who's the alto soloist. And we'll come in at the end. So I said to everyone else, you must not fall asleep. You must not have a nap here. We can't forget that we sing at the end of the Gloria. So this is figure 6 to the end. This is James Berry.
glorificamus te.
Poof. Gone. It's beautiful, isn't it? Well, altos, that's really great work today. I hope you're feeling nice and confident with the Kyrie and the Gloria. Of course, you can go back to these videos and check out those trickier moments. And next week, we're getting into some quite difficult stuff with the number 7, Cum Sancto Spiritu. So things will, we're going up a level next week. Let's just say that. But thank you so much for your work this week. And I really look forward to seeing you again on Tuesday. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.